English!
Don't worry. Even if you don't know English, you can learn from English Talk Together channel.
Hello and welcome back to our channel. We are so glad to have you here for day 2 of our spoken English series.
Hi, everyone. I'm still buzzing from our last conversation. I'm Jack, and I'm currently trying to convince myself that my dream job isn't just being a professional sleeper.
Oh, Jack. Well, I'm Amma, and my dream is to finally finish a book without starting 3 others at the same time.
That's a real struggle. But today, we're diving into something big, dreams and goals for the new year. We aren't just talking about losing weight or saving money in a general way.
Exactly. We want to talk about the big stuff, career changes, finding love, traveling the world, the things that really make our hearts beat a little faster.
Right, because when we talk about our dreams in English, we use different vocabulary and different ways of expressing hope versus planning.
Precisely. So, listeners, as you listen today, think about your own big dream. Is it a new job? A wedding? A trip to Japan? Keep that in your mind.
Amma, I noticed the title mentions jobs. That's a huge one. Why do people focus so much on work when the new year starts?
Well, Jack, we spend most of our lives working. A new year feels like a clean slate to ask, am I happy with what I do every day?
A clean slate. That's a great phrase.
It is. A clean slate means a fresh start, where the past mistakes or situations don't matter anymore.
I love that. So if someone wants a new job, how do they start that conversation?
They might use the word career path.
Career path, like a road you walk on?
Exactly. It's the sequence of jobs you have that lead to your goal. Someone might say, in the new year, I want to change my career path.
Oh, like moving from being a teacher to being a coder.
Exactly. And that usually involves a promotion or a career pivot.
Wait, I know promotion. That's getting a higher position. But what is a pivot?
A pivot is a sharp turn. In a career, a pivot means you use your old skills in a brand new way or a new industry.
I'm pivoting from retail to digital marketing. Does that sound right?
Perfect. You're a natural.
I'm trying. But Amma, changing jobs is scary. People often feel stagnant.
That is a very high-level sounding word, but it's very common. Stagnant means not moving, like water in a pond that stays still and gets dirty.
So if I say my job feels stagnant, it means I'm not growing or learning anything new.
Yes, and the goal for the new year for many is to find something fulfilling.
Fulfilling. That sounds like a feeling word.
It is. It means something that makes you feel happy and satisfied because it feels important.
I want a fulfilling job where I can help people and maybe have free snacks.
Snacks are important. Listeners, what about you? Is your current job feeling a bit stagnant? Do you want to pivot? Tell us in the comments.
Let's move to the next big one. This one makes people nervous. Marriage and relationships.
Oh, the big M. New Year's is a very popular time for people to think about their personal lives.
I see a lot of people getting engaged on social media around this time. Is there a specific phrase for that?
People often say they want to settle down.
Settle down. It sounds like sitting in a chair.
Sort of. It means to start living a quiet, stable life, usually by getting married and staying in one place.
I think 2026 is the year I finally settle down.
Exactly. Or if they aren't in a relationship yet, they might say they are looking for a soulmate.
Soulmate. That's a very romantic word.
It is. It's a person who is perfectly suited to another.
But what if someone is already married? What's a new year goal for them?
They might talk about nurturing their relationship.
Nurturing, like taking care of a plant.
That's a perfect metaphor, Jack. To nurture means to help something grow and stay healthy. You nurture a marriage by spending quality time together.
Quality time. That's another good one. It's not just sitting in the same room looking at phones, right?
Definitely not. Quality time means time where you are truly focused on each other.
Wow, I need to nurture my relationship with my gym membership first. Wink.
One step at a time, Jack.
Okay, so we've covered work and love. But what about the fun stuff? Vacations.
My favorite topic. Many people make a bucket list for the new year.
I've heard that. A bucket list is a list of things you want to do before you, well, kick the bucket, right?
Yes, which is a funny way of saying before you die. But for the new year, people use it for things they want to do specifically in those 12 months.
Like, going to Italy is at the top of my bucket list this year.
Exactly. And when we talk about travel, we often use the word wanderlust.
Wanderlust. That sounds like a German word.
It actually comes from German. It means a very strong desire to travel and explore the world.
I have permanent wanderlust. My bank account, however, does not.
I think many of our listeners can relate to that. When you have wanderlust, you might look for an off-the-beaten-path destination.
That's a long phrase. Off the beaten path.
Think of a path in the woods. If a path is beaten, it means many people have walked on it. If it's off the beaten path, it's a place that isn't crowded with tourists. It's quiet and unique.
Oh, I love that. Like a small village instead of a big city.
Exactly. It's for people who want an authentic experience.
Authentic, meaning real or genuine.
Yes, not a tourist trap.
Tourist trap, I know that one. That's a place that is too expensive and only for tourists.
Right. So a New Year goal could be, I want to satisfy my wanderlust by visiting an off-the-beaten-path village to have an authentic experience.
That's a pro sentence right there.
It really is. Listeners, if you could go anywhere this year, where would it be? Is it a famous city or somewhere off the beaten path?
I'm reading the comments now. Oh, someone says they want to go to Iceland to see the Northern Lights.
That's a classic bucket list item.
Amma, we've talked about jobs, marriage, and travel. But what about the internal dreams, like personal growth?
That's often the most important part. People often say they want to find themselves.
Find themselves? Did they get lost in the supermarket?
No, not quite. To find yourself means to learn more about your own character, what you believe in, and what makes you happy.
Ah, so it's about self-discovery.
Exactly, another big word. Self-discovery is the process of gaining understanding of your own motivations and character.
This usually happens through reflection, which we talked about in day one.
You have a great memory, Jack. Yes, reflection leads to self-discovery.
And once you discover yourself, you might want to reinvent yourself.
Oh, I love that word. To reinvent means to change something so much that it seems completely new.
Like a new year, new me, but more serious.
Yes, maybe someone decides to become more confident, or they change their style, or they start a new hobby that becomes their whole life.
I'm reinventing myself as a marathon runner this year.
Really, Jack?
No, maybe just a fast walker.
Fast walker is a great start.
We've covered about 1,300 words worth of great tips and vocabulary so far. I feel like we're just getting started on the how-to part of explaining these dreams.
You're right. There is a specific way to structure these dreams so they sound natural in English. I'm so glad you're ready because this next part is where we really get into the meat of the conversation.
The meat. I'm getting hungry already.
It's just an expression. The meat of something is the most important or substantial part. We need to talk about aspirations.
Aspirations. That sounds very formal, like something that a CEO would say.
It is a bit formal, but we use it in daily life too. An aspiration is a hope or ambition of achieving something. It's a dream with a bit more energy behind it.
So instead of just saying, I want a job, I could say, I have aspirations to work in the tech industry.
Exactly. It sounds more professional and determined.
Okay, but let's be real, Amma. Sometimes our dreams feel out of reach.
Out of reach. That's a perfect idiom. It means something is impossible or very difficult to achieve.
Like me becoming a professional basketball player. I'm not exactly tall.
Well, maybe that is unattainable.
Unattainable.
Yes, it means it cannot be achieved. But most of our goals, like learning English or traveling, are attainable if we have the right mindset.
Mindset. I hear that word everywhere. It's like the vibe of your brain, right?
Precisely. Your mindset is your set of attitudes or beliefs. If you have a growth mindset, you believe you can learn and improve.
And if I have a fixed mindset, I think I'm just stuck the way I am.
You got it. So, a big New Year goal is often just shifting your mindset.
I'm shifting my mindset to be more positive about my career. That sounds very New Yearish.
It does. Now, Jack, let's talk about how we actually describe these big plans to friends. We often use the phrase, in the long run.
In the long run. Like a marathon?
Sort of. It means over a long period of time in the future.
Oh, I'm studying English now because in the long run, it will help me get a better job.
Perfect usage. You're looking at the big picture.
The big picture. That means the whole situation, not just the small details today.
Exactly. Sometimes the small details, like grammar exercises, are boring, but the big picture is being able to speak freely with people all over the world.
That's a beautiful way to look at it.
Amma, I want to go back to the married part of our title. A lot of people have the goal of meeting the one. The one, that's what we call a soulmate or the perfect partner.
Right. But what if someone wants to rekindle a relationship?
That is a very specific, beautiful word. To rekindle means to light a fire again.
So, like, if a marriage feels a bit cold or boring, you rekindle the flame?
Yes. You might say, this year, we want to rekindle our romance by going on a date every week.
That's a very sweet goal. Is there a word for when people are just seeing what happens in love?
We say they're going with the flow.
Going with the flow, like a leaf in a river.
Exactly. It means you aren't making strict plans. You're being relaxed and accepting whatever happens.
I don't have a plan to get married yet. I'm just going with the flow.
Exactly. But for some people, their goal is to be more intentional.
Intentional. That sounds like the opposite of going with the flow.
It is. To be intentional means to do things on purpose with a clear goal.
I'm being intentional about meeting new people this year.
Right. Maybe you join a club or use a dating app with a clear purpose.
Wow, there are so many ways to talk about love in English. It's not just, I like you.
Not at all. It's about the strategy of the heart.
Let's switch gears back to work. We talked about jobs, but what about entrepreneurship?
That's a big word to spell. entrepreneurship.
It's a mouthful, but it basically means starting your own business, right?
Yes. Many people have a side hustle they want to turn into a full-time job.
Side hustle. I know this one. It's a small business or extra job you do in your free time.
Right. Like if you work in an office but sell jewelry on the weekends, that jewelry business is your side hustle.
My side hustle is testing different types of pizza.
I'm not sure that pays very well, Jack.
Hey, I can dream, but if I wanted to make it real, I would need to launch it.
Yes, to launch means to start something big like a ship or a rocket.
I'm planning to launch my own bakery in June.
That sounds exciting, but starting a business requires a lot of grit.
Grit? Like sand?
Actually, yes. It refers to being tough and having a strong character.
Grit is the courage and resolve to keep going even when things are hard. I like that. You need grit to succeed in the business world.
Absolutely. And you also need to be proactive.
Proactive. Does that mean doing things before they become a problem?
Precisely. Instead of waiting for a boss to tell you what to do, you take action yourself.
I'm being proactive by taking an accounting course before I start my business.
Look at you. You're using all the vocabulary perfectly.
I'm highly motivated today, Amma. I'm in the zone.
In the zone is a great idiom. It means you are completely focused and doing something very well.
Let's talk about the dreams part of the title. Sometimes dreams are just whimsical.
Whimsical. That's a fun word. It means playful, lighthearted, or a bit unusual.
Like dreaming of living in a treehouse in Bali?
Exactly. It might not be a serious goal like a 401k or a mortgage, but it's a dream that makes life interesting.
We call those pipe dreams sometimes, don't we?
Yes, a pipe dream is a hope or plan that is impossible or very unlikely to happen.
Buying a private island is a bit of a pipe dream for me right now.
Right. It's okay to have pipe dreams as long as you have grounded goals, too.
Grounded, like a pilot who can't fly?
Not in this case. Grounded means sensible, realistic, and connected to the real world.
Ah, so living in Bali is the whimsical dream, but saving $500 is the grounded goal.
Exactly. It's all about balance.
Balance. We love that word here.
We do. Listeners, do you have a pipe dream? Something crazy and fun you'd love to do if money wasn't real? Tell us.
Someone says they want to be an astronaut.
Hey, if Elon Musk can do it, maybe they can too.
True. Okay, Amma, let's talk about the vacation aspect again. Sometimes people don't want a trip, they want a sabbatical.
That's a very career-focused travel word. A sabbatical is a long break from work, often several months or a year, to travel or study.
I'm taking a 6-month sabbatical to travel through South America.
That is the ultimate dream for many people. It's more than just a vacation, it's a transformation.
Transformation, a complete change in form or appearance.
Yes, people often return from sabbaticals feeling like a new person.
I feel like a new person after a long nap. Is that a transformation?
Maybe a very small one.
Fair enough. But seriously, travel can be a catalyst for change.
Oh, great word, Jack. A catalyst is something that causes an event or change to happen much faster.
Meeting new people in Spain was the catalyst for me wanting to learn Spanish.
Perfect. It's the spark that starts the fire.
I'm looking at our word count and we are doing great. We've really expanded on how to talk about the why and the how of our dreams.
We have, and I think it's important for our listeners to know that talking about dreams isn't just about using big words. It's about the intonation.
Intonation? That's the music of our voice, right?
Yes, when you talk about a dream, your voice should sound excited and hopeful.
So I shouldn't say, I want to go to Paris, like I'm reading a grocery list.
No, it should be, I've always dreamed of going to Paris.
I've always dreamed of going to Paris. How was that?
Much better. It shows passion.
Passion is the fuel for dreams.
Exactly. And without passion, a goal is just a task.
Wow, that was deep, Arma. You should write that on a calendar.
Maybe that will be my side hustle.
Amma's inspirational calendars. I'd buy one.
Thank you, Jack.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground, from career pivots and grit to pipe dreams and sabbaticals.
We still have so much more to talk about regarding the job search and dream lifestyle. I love the energy, Jack. Let's keep this momentum going. We've talked about the big ideas, but now we need to talk about the logistics.
Logistics? That sounds like moving boxes and trucks.
In a way, yes. Logistics refers to the detailed organization and implementation of a complex operation. If your dream is to move abroad, the logistics include visas, housing, and finding a job.
Ah, the unfun part of the dream.
Exactly. But it's where the dream becomes a reality. People often say they are mapping out their year.
Mapping out? Like drawing a map?
Yes, it means to plan something in detail. I'm mapping out my career move for the next 6 months.
And that sounds much more organized than what I usually do, which is just hoping for the best.
Hoping is a start, but mapping is the finish. Speaking of careers, let's talk about networking.
Oh, I know this one. It's talking to people to get help with your career.
Yes, but it's more than just asking for a job. It's about building mutually beneficial relationships.
Mutually beneficial?
It means both people gain something from the relationship. You help them, they help you.
So, in the new year, a goal could be to expand my professional network?
Exactly. And you might do that by attending a seminar or a workshop.
A workshop sounds like a place where you build birdhouses.
It can be, but in a professional sense, a workshop is a brief, intensive course where you learn a specific skill.
I'm attending a coding workshop to sharpen my skills.
Sharpen my skills. What a great idiom. It means to improve something you are already good at.
Let's go back to the married and life goals part. Some people dream of starting a family.
That is a huge life transition. It's often called a milestone.
Milestone. Like the stones on the side of the road?
Exactly. It represents a significant stage or event in the development of something. Getting married, buying a house, or having a child are all major milestones.
I hope to reach the milestone of buying my first home this year.
That's a fantastic goal, but that often requires being frugal.
Frugal. Is that like being cheap?
Not exactly. Being cheap has a negative feeling. Being frugal is positive. It means being careful with your money and not wasting it.
I'm being frugal this year so I can afford a down payment on a house.
Perfect. A down payment is that first large sum of money you pay when you buy something expensive.
I'm learning so much about adulting today, Amma. My brain is getting a workout.
You're doing great. Let's talk about another dream. Early retirement.
Now we're talking. Retiring at 40 and living on a beach, that's the dream.
For many. To achieve that, people often follow the FIRE movement.
Fire? Like a campfire?
It's an acronym. It stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early.
Oh, so the goal is to be financially independent.
Yes, that means having enough money that you don't have to work anymore.
I think everyone listening wants to be financially independent.
I think so too, but it takes a lot of discipline.
Discipline. That's a tough word. It means self-control, right?
Yes, the ability to push yourself to do things even when you don't want to.
Let's talk about the vacation and travel dreams again. Some people want to be digital nomads.
I love that lifestyle. A digital nomad is someone who works remotely using technology and lives a nomadic life, meaning they move from place to place.
My dream is to become a digital nomad and work from cafes in Thailand.
That sounds amazing. But to do that, you need to be self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient, meaning you can take care of yourself without help?
Exactly. You have to manage your own schedule, your own taxes, and your own motivation.
It sounds a bit daunting.
Daunting, great word. It means something that feels difficult or intimidating.
The idea of moving to a country where I don't speak the language is daunting.
It is, but that's why we learn English, right? To make the world feel a little less daunting.
Exactly. It opens doors. Emma, what about dreams that are about creativity, like writing a book or starting a YouTube channel?
Those are passion projects.
Passion projects. I like the sound of that.
It's a project you work on because you love it, not necessarily because it makes money.
I'm starting a podcast as a passion project this year.
And who knows, sometimes a passion project becomes a lucrative career.
Lucrative.
It means producing a great deal of profit. It makes a lot of money.
Oh, like a successful YouTube channel.
Exactly. But in the beginning, you have to be okay with trial and error.
Trial and error. Trying things, failing, and trying again?
Yes, it's a natural part of the creative process. You can't be afraid of setbacks.
A setback is a problem that delays progress, right?
Right. If you record a video and the audio is bad, that's a setback. You learn and do better next time.
I've had many setbacks with my cooking, mostly involving smoke alarms.
Well, as long as you're learning, it's not a failure.
We've covered so much vocabulary about the types of dreams. Can we talk about the feelings of achieving them?
Of course. When you finally reach a goal, you feel a sense of accomplishment.
Accomplishment. Like a big I did it feeling.
Yes, it's very rewarding.
Rewarding. Like getting a prize?
In a way, it means something that provides satisfaction or gives back to you emotionally.
Teaching my grandmother how to use a tablet was very rewarding.
That's a lovely example. You might also feel overjoyed.
Overjoyed. That's even better than just happy.
Yes, it's extreme happiness. I was overjoyed when I got the job offer.
What if the dream is still far away? How do we stay motivated?
We look for inspiration.
Inspiration. Like a beautiful sunset or a success story.
Yes, or you find a mentor.
Mentor. I know this one. A mentor is an experienced person who advises and helps someone with less experience.
Exactly. A mentor can help you navigate the challenges of your career or life.
Navigate. Like a ship captain again.
We use a lot of travel words for life, don't we? To navigate means to find your way through a difficult situation.
This is all so helpful, Amma. I feel like I have a whole toolkit of words now to talk about my future.
That's the goal. We want you to be able to talk about your life with confidence and clarity.
Clarity, meaning being easy to understand?
Yes, being clear about what you want.
Okay, I'm clear about one thing. I'm ready for the final stretch of this script.
Let's do it! This final section is crucial because we need to talk about the obstacles, the things that try to stop our dreams, and then wrap everything up with a solid review.
Obstacles. Those are like the hurdles in a race, right? You have to jump over them.
Exactly. One of the biggest obstacles for English learners and dreamers is procrastination.
Oh no, my old friend. Procrastination is when you keep putting things off until tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes, we say procrastination is the thief of time. If you want to reach your goals, you have to stop dilly-dallying.
Dilly-dallying? That's a funny word.
It is. It means wasting time by being slow or indecisive.
Stop dilly-dallying and start practicing your English. Does that sound right?
Perfect. Another obstacle is a setback, which we mentioned earlier, but how we handle it matters. We need to be resilient.
Resilient. I've heard that word in the news. It means being able to bounce back after something bad happens.
Exactly. Like a rubber band. You can stretch it, but it returns to its original shape. If you lose a job, but start a new course the next week, you are being resilient.
I want to be as resilient as a rubber band.
That's the spirit. Now, Jack, imagine we've reached our goal. We are at the pinnacle of our career.
Pinnacle. That sounds like a mountaintop.
It is. The pinnacle is the highest or most successful point of something.
He reached the pinnacle of his career when he became the CEO.
Yes, and when you reach that height, you feel a sense of fulfillment.
We talked about fulfilling jobs earlier, so fulfillment is the noun, the feeling itself.
Right. It's that deep satisfaction.
Amma, before we finish, can we do some role play? I want to practice these words in a real conversation about dreams.
I'd love to. Let's pretend it's New Year's Day and we are at a cafe talking about the year ahead.
Okay, I'll start. So, Amma, do you have any big aspirations for this year?
Actually, yes. I'm planning to pivot my career. I've been feeling a bit stagnant in my current role, so I'm going to launch a passion project.
Wow, that sounds daunting. Are you nervous about the logistics?
A little, but I'm trying to be proactive. I've already started mapping out my first 3 months. What about you, Jack? Any milestones you're aiming for?
Well, I'm hoping to satisfy my wanderlust. I've got an off-the-beaten-path trip to Peru on my bucket list.
That's amazing. Will you be traveling alone or with a soulmate?
Actually, I'm just going with the flow for now. If I meet someone, great. If not, I'll just enjoy the self-discovery.
That's a very grounded mindset, Jack. I'm sure it will be a rewarding experience.
We use so many words. Did you hear them? Pivot, stagnant, launch, daunting, logistics.
You're a pro. That conversation sounded completely natural.
Now I think it's time to help our listeners remember everything. Can we do a vocabulary breakdown?
Definitely. Let's go through the key words from today's session on dreams and goals.
I'll say the word and spell it, and you give the definition and an example.
Ready when you are.
Word 1, aspiration. A-S-P-I-R-A-T-I-O-N.
A hope or ambition of achieving something. Example, her aspiration is to become a world-class chef.
Word 2, pivot. P-I-V-O-T.
A sharp turn or change in direction, especially in a career. Example, he made a career pivot from finance to art.
Word 3, stagnant. S-T-A-G-N-A-N-T.
Not moving or growing, still. Example, I felt stagnant in my old job because there was nothing new to learn.
Word 4, grit. G-R-I-T.
Courage and resolve, strength of character. Example, it takes grit to keep going when your business is struggling.
Word 5, wanderlust. W-A-N-D-E-R-L-U-S-T.
A strong desire to travel. Example, her wanderlust led her to visit 50 countries before she was 30.
Word 6, milestone. M-I-L-E-S-T-O-N-E.
A significant stage or event in life. Example, graduating from university was a major milestone for him.
Word 7, frugal. F-R-U-G-A-L.
Simple, plain, and costing little, being careful with money. Example, by being frugal, they were able to save for a trip to Japan.
Word 8, resilient. R-E-S-I-L-I-E-N-T.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. Example, children are often very resilient when moving to a new country.
Word 9, digital nomad. D-I-G-I-T-A-L-N-O-M-A-D.
Someone who works remotely and travels frequently. Example, as a digital nomad, she works from her laptop in different cities every month.
And word 10, pipe dream. P-I-P-E-D-R-E-A-M.
A hope or plan that is impossible or very unlikely to happen. Example, winning the lottery is just a pipe dream for most people.
That was a lot of great vocabulary. I hope our listeners are taking notes.
I hope so too. But remember, you don't have to learn them all at once. Even picking 3 words to use this week is a huge win.
That was a lot of great vocabulary. I hope our listeners are taking notes.
I hope so too. But remember, you don't have to learn them all at once. Even picking 3 words to use this week is a huge win.
Exactly. Consistency is better than perfection.
We've covered everything today, from finding a fulfilling job and settling down in marriage to satisfying your wanderlust and overcoming procrastination.
It's been a long conversation, but I feel so much more inspired about the new year.
Me too, Jack. Now let's leave our listeners with a question of the day.
Great idea. Listeners, here is your question. If you could have a fresh start in any part of your life, career, travel, or personal growth, what would you choose and why?
Write your answer in the comments using at least one of the new words we learned today. We'll be reading them and cheering you on.
Yes, tell us if you want to pivot, if you have grit, or if you're chasing a whimsical dream.
Thank you so much for joining us for Day 2 of our Spoken English series. You're doing an amazing job just by listening and practicing.
Seriously, give yourself some credit. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint.
Another great idiom. A sprint is a short, fast race. A marathon is long. English takes time.
And we're here with you every step of the way. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button and subscribe.
It really helps our channel grow so we can keep making these lessons for you.
And don't forget to turn on those notifications.
See you in the next episode. Happy New Year and happy dreaming.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing.